people, they say that, okay, you see that there is a inconsistency in the scores, class 10, class 12 graduations, there is an inconsistency. Then we say that what is the reason? Some students, they come out very candidly, they own up that, okay, in the first 2 years I could not concentrate on my focus on my study. First time I went out to the hostel. That means this person is taking responsibility of that particular situation, and also to some extent also the political environment. Because after post graduations you are expected to have an understanding about all these things. Because these days students, they come up with an excuse that I am not interested in politics. But that is not the case.
Being honest, politics only hits you after 30.
No,
till that, you know,
at least
अब तो politics थोड़ा mainstream हो गया है. When I was growing up, ma'am, till 2021, you know, वो news. All right, hi everyone, welcome on board. बहुत से लोग क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं कि भाई एडमिशंस के टाइम पे कौन से क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं FMS के अंदर, FORE के अंदर, SPJain बॉम्बे के अंदर, जो कि मैं रिप्रेजेंट करूंगा. और आज हम मैम से कुछ टफ क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे. मैम इज द डीन ऑफ FORE बिजनेस स्कूल, संघमित्र बुद्धप्रिया जी. मैम, हाय मैम, वेलकम ऑन बोर्ड. Ma'am is a PhD from FMS and she had been a guest faculty at IFT, IIM Rohtak, FMS and many other top business schools. And today I'm going to ask her some tough questions and get you the cheat sheet. Ma'am, फटाफट बता दो आप कौन से क्वेश्चंस पूछते हो when these guys are going to be sitting at an interview in all the top colleges. So let's talk about FORE per se.
Okay. So I hope you'll agree with me that 2 years full-time MBA program is a rigorous program. Okay. So apart from your completing some 35-40 courses in 2 years time, you have to do lot of other things. You have to participate in co-curricular, extracurricular, you have to build your networking, you have to build your skills. So for all this, and you have to develop yourself. So what we kind of, first of all, we look at in the candidates is that are they accountable?
Are they accountable? Whatever work we assign to them, kar payega, nahi kar payega?
Exactly. Accountable. Are they taking ownership of that self-development, or they are thinking, okay, that yes, if I'll join, the moment I'll join a big school, the school will take care of everything. Because in an MBA program, the ownership lies with self. Okay. And so we give a lot of importance to that aspect. Apart from that, your professional understanding is important, because many times it has been seen that students, they pass out or they have been pursuing kind of their graduation and they don't have basic understanding about their studies. They said we have forgotten these things. So that gives an understanding that yes, the person is not maybe kind of able to retain things. Just
मैम बड़ा रॉन्ग क्वेश्चन. मैम आप किसी का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है 3 साल का, उसको आप पूछ रहे हैं भाई.
नहीं, वर्क एक्सपीरियंस, in case of work experience, we usually ask them the work experience related questions. But yes, the basics, some fundamentals. We don't want to get into too much into it.
मैम 3 साल के बाद मैकेनिकल वाले को लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स नहीं याद रहता मैम, पर वो क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है.
But these are some of these basic questions.
आना चाहिए आपको.
That means आना चाहिए. Okay, that talks about like yes, you have not like studied only to get scores. You have actually learned certain things. Okay,
it's ingrained being a mechanic. Thermodynamics तो आना चाहिए.
Your so some of the basics one should know.
Suppose to your first point, accountability. वो check कैसे करते हैं इंटरव्यू में?
We usually put them into situational judgment test. Okay, or we ask them situation based questions, or whenever they're answering also certain things, we take input cues from there and you.
जैसे क्या मैम बताओ, क्वेश्चन तो बताओ, बच्चे सुन रहे हैं मैम, कुछ तो फायदा हो हमारे YouTube फैमिली का.
Okay, sometimes people, they say that okay, you see that there is a inconsistency in the scores, class 10, class 12 graduations, there is an inconsistency. Then we say that what is the reason? Some students, they come out very candidly, they own up that okay, in the first 2 years I could not concentrate on my focus on my study. First time I went out to the hostel. That means this person is taking responsibility of that particular situation. Whereas some guys, what do is that they will blame others.
Story, mummy,
they'll come up with this, mere ghar mein aise ho gaya, waise ho gaya. So whom are you making responsible? Okay. So that means, and when we are talking about joining a big schools, when we are like we keep on asking whether it is your internship or your final placement is whose responsibility. Okay, you need to realize from the beginning, from the very beginning, that you have come here. You need to utilize your time well. You take that accountability. We create so much opportunities for students to learn things, but are you trying to take the best out of it, or you are just you have joined, then my job is over? Okay? So you should not be in the passive mode, you should be in the active mode. Okay, so then then professional understanding, your knowledge, then of course your communication skill is important. Are you able to express your thought process or not? We don't say that how fluent you are in English or that is but we see that are you able to articulate your thought or not. Okay?
But when fluency helps, do you see like when Mackenzie comes on campus, I think last year was there.
Yes. So that also important. Your fluency is important. Your expressions are important. Your body language is important. How are you entering into the room?
जितना अच्छा हो उतना अच्छा है. अगर आप नहीं भी है तो ऐसा नहीं कि it's end of the world, right now.
हाँ, exactly.
I met a student today. वो मिठाई बांट रहा था. I think his name is Harsh.
I see.
He just got placed today, and
so
he was, and he speaks good. He's not out of the world, but whatever he wants to convey, he's able to convey. तो इतना चलता है मैम.
See, exactly. Even students, those who are may not have come from maybe vernacular language or not studied in very good schools, they may not be able to very fluent in English, but are you expressing your ideas well or not?
Understood.
That matters.
Understood. Okay. Great. तो मैम accountability check करेंगे आप, professional उसने क्या क्या किया हुआ है, understanding, and definitely
communication skills.
Your comm skills. Anything else?
Another thing we always also emphasize on is that you have come to pursue your post-graduation level studies in business management. Okay, and you don't have a basic understanding about the economic environment of the country, of the world. So that shows that your lack of preparedness or your lack of interest.
Basic economics, budget क्या हो गया? How the war is going to affect us?
Exactly. Some of this basic economic environment and also to some extent also the political environment.
Yeah.
Because after post graduations you are expected to have an understanding about all these things.
Yeah.
Because these days students they come up with an excuse that I am not interested in politics.
Yeah.
But that is not the
Ma'am,
not
being honest,
the case.
Politics only hits you after 30.
No,
till that, you know,
at least
अब तो politics थोड़ा mainstream हो गया है. When I was growing up, ma'am, till 2021, you know, वो news पे जो वो चल रहा था.
The political environment, the political system of the country you are living.
Right.
See,
right.
Those environmental awareness. I'm talking about the social environment, the political environment, the economic environment.
The Delhi elections recently happened. Yeah.
Those kind of things. If you say that no, I'm not interested in anything. What kind of societal changes are taking place? These are your experiences.
Vote करने तो हम चले जाते हैं यहाँ पे black दिखा के, then they show the not middle finger. And then they show the finger, but वहाँ पे तुम्हें पता होना चाहिए. Lovely. Now, what about those? Of course, current affairs are a part of the whole thing. So current affairs also अगर आप कर सकते हो तो बहुत ही बढ़िया. Anything which you really like when you see like इस बच्चे में ये quality है, ये तो भाई मेरे को, you know, it's such a great person. I'm going to give him my T-shirt of FORE and tell him आ जा यार. एक quality मैम जो आपको देखते लगता है love at first sight type.
Yeah, I would say that the authenticity of that person.
Correct.
Okay, you don't fake around. Okay, if you don't know honest and you have responded to those questions quite well and you are authentic, whatever you are saying, it seems perceived that things are coming out to be genuine. Okay, so that is very, very important. At this stage, compromising, giving kind of answers and believing that people will not be able to make it out. Wrong explanations, all these
तुम
things.
अभी बिजनेस स्कूल की तैयारी करो, मैम FMS से PhD कर चुकी हैं, समझ आ रही है? And you think you're gonna make it up, you know? मैम का खुद का लड़का is an engineer working at Deloitte as a consultant, right, मैम? तो और वो तुम्हारी उम्र के सामने बैठा है. She's grown up a guy who's just like you, and you think you're gonna fool people like it's not gonna. Maybe authentic word is just hitting. Right now, from any of the leaders I meet in education, outside business, I met Shashneer, I met a lot of these people, and people are looking for authentic leadership. And पर मैं हमें बचपन से cover करना, छुपाना सिखाया जाता है.
That should not be the case. because you need to be aware about your strengths and weaknesses. If you have certain weaknesses, if you are aware about that, you can certainly work on that, and you can kind of overcome those weaknesses. But and also another thing, a very casual approach. Okay.
Yeah, your weakness could not be like vada pav, or people do that, man.
Yes,
when they're not prepared, when they come for the first time, they say weakness is lazy. Lazy, you being too lazy to bloody find a weakness as well. Sorry for using the B
then
word.
if you are saying I'm lazy, I'm laid back, that means you are not opting for a right professional career.
Correct. घर भेजोगे ना तो authentic रहो, पर थोड़ा ध्यान से, हाँ, थोड़ा ध्यान से authentic रहो.
So you are self-aware, you are genuine, you are authentic, okay, and whatever you are saying is convincing. And you have come kind of, it's not that you have just without any preparations you have just come in.
क्या पढ़ के तो आया, थोड़ा तो
preparation is important.
Like why MBA का आंसर मैम जो हमेशा हम पूछते हैं, उनका standard answers होता है, right?
Exactly. So there also I would like to share when that is the kind of most common question. I think every student almost they face this question. And there are also some standard answers that are available in the market.
Yeah, during engineering, I learned the analytical skills and technical skills, and after I want to pursue MBA because I want to learn how the marketing, finance functions gel in together to reach my utmost goal of becoming a product manager or an entrepreneur.
Or some people say, I want to become a kind of business leader, I want to become an entrepreneur or a CEO. I mean, yes, I say that these are your long-term goals, these are your vision, that's fine. But when you are actually you're joining a program, have you paid that much of attention? Which are the skills and competencies you are actually trying to build through this course? And whether your kind of past academics or your work experience, actually that has not helped you in developing that too much, and you are looking forward to kind of develop those competencies to in this particular professional career.
Or next one, तुम बोलते होगे CEO बनना है. What are the things you're going to be taught in MBA at FORE or FMS or SPJain Bombay कि जो तुम्हें वहाँ पहुँचाएगा, उसका आंसर तुम्हें पता नहीं होगा. इसलिए immediate वाला पहले थोड़ा बताओ.
Sometimes students they say that I am interested in this particular program, okay, PGDM or PGDM finance, okay, but why? Why are you interested? Okay, so you need to kind of, so that therefore some serious thoughts should
serious homework, at least 1 week of inputs before that business school, either it's IIM Calcutta or an FMS or a FORE you guys do. One last question.
Yes.
Which is a big no-no? ये देख के तो it's like a put off. ये तो मतलब बच्चा सामने बैठा है और इंटरव्यू दे रहा है और आपको लगा इसको तो मैं बस बाहर निकालो इसको. ऐसी वाली फीलिंग कभी आई मैम? कभी या कब आ जाती है? For people of your status who've been in the corporate world and been in the industry, education industry from like more than 27 years now, ma'am.
I have never experienced that kind of feelings, but yes, with some kind of candidates you get little kind of perturbed and disturbed also. So you are coming and you have got also good scores, CAT scores, but you are not utilizing your time. That 10-15 minutes interactions you are not utilizing that time. Very casual and approach, and they are poor listeners. Okay, so you ask something, they reply something else because they are not able to pay attention to that question. Okay, and when also at times also another thing, students they keep on, when you start asking them that please introduce yourself, then they keep on going like very long introductions which takes almost 3-4 minutes time. So that also most
it's
of the time you don't
come
like
to
that.
The point,
you have to be very very specific.
मेरे जन्मस्थान, मेरे बाप का जन्मस्थान, मम्मा का जन्मस्थान, my 2 sisters and brothers, they go into too much details.
Where you have participated, everything. Okay, and many times also people they ask that whatever is not been mentioned in this application form, that is always with us. But what you would like to share, which are the things you would like to share, which is not
in the form.
So you should come prepared with that.
याद नहीं होता कि form में लिखा क्या था भाई.
Exactly. So it's better to keep a copy of the form.
Oh yeah, that's a good tip. All right, boys and girls, now you guys know what needs to be done, what need not to be done as well. Ma'am, thank you so much. Boys and girls, do it on the like button for sure. और मैम को thank you बोलना. Dean of institution is being so humble and be so kind to us. lowering our guard and talking the same language as you guys understand. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
for-
हिट द लाइक बटन और नीचे थैंक यू कमेंट आना चाहिए। और जो लोग इंटरव्यू दे चुके हैं फोर का या कौन से बिजनेस स्कूल का, अपना इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करो मुझे, कैसा गया था तुम्हारा इंटरव्यू, क्या हुआ था, एनी डूज एंड डोंट व्हिच यू फील व्हिच वुड लाइक टू शेयर विद द पीपल, डू रिप्लाई इन द कमेंट सेक्शन। टेक केयर गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच, बाय बाय।